Hi, my name is Ed Adams with the Jackson County Sheriff's Mounted Posse, and this is Ernie Rodina.
Welcome to the Better Horses Show.
And behind us we have Gary, who's with our Parisians, and we've just went through a great trail ride. Ernie, we got Craig Cameron coming out, and he's going to show us the art of running patterns on your horse. In this episode, you're going to see a problem horse get loaded on a trailer. You've seen it all the time, but this horse particularly could not load for the last 3 attempts of some trainers. We grabbed Matt Jobb out of South Missouri, and he's going to show us, Ernie, we're not sure, but we think he's going to be able to load it.
Then from there, we're going to go out to Weatherford, Oklahoma, and spend some time with Phil Haugen, who always has a great tip for us. Wrap it up then with a great Hearty Grub put on by Chef Tail. You're going to love the show.
So this is going to be another exciting episode of Better Horses. Stay with us.
Go get Grandma, Grandpa, the kids up. They're going to love it. Go after them right now.
You care about your animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
Hi everybody, I'm Justin McKee for Better Horses, and I'd like to introduce you to Candy. She's the last holdout from the days I used to raise bucking bulls. And here, come here, Candy. You know, unlike her counterparts that would, anytime you make a misstep, they'd take you up the tree or up the fence. Oh, Candy here, well, she's pretty easy to get along with. That's why she's got a home here forever. The thing about raising bucking cows is I was getting too old to get chased by them things, and I was running out of neighbors to help me. Of course, it might have been because I took a few of them to the emergency room, and they never came back. I don't know why. But at any rate, it got me to thinking about God and how people look at God. Some people look at God like if you make a misstep, he's going to come get you, like those bucking cow mamas. Now, in the Bible it says in Hebrews 8:12 that he is merciful to our iniquities and he remembers our sins no more. So remember this, when you think God's mad at you and he's going to come get you, he's not mad at you, he's mad about you. Just remember old Candy, God loves you no matter what. Remember this, even you are good enough for God's grace and forgiveness.
Back in the saddle and out on the trail with Ernie the horse guy, now fun will prevail. We'll meet the best horsemen under the sun. Tip our hats to the ladies, keep the good Lord number one. Ride along, sing your song. Along with better horses, we're right where we belong. Faith and love from up above. The best of the good life's yet to come.
In a natural, free-roaming situation, horses graze nearly constantly throughout the day and night. When feeding horses in stables, it's ideal to try to mimic this feeding behavior. Horses in stabled conditions should be fed their hay so they can pick at it continuously between feedings. Visit our website at stanleyforage.com under Nutrition, then Nutritional Resources to help transition your horse from winter to spring in the coming weeks.
Craig Cameron here in the big 120-foot round pen in the bottom here in the Double Horn Ranch. And I was going to talk a little bit about patterns today. Hadn't talked about patterns in a good while, but man, I'm a big believer in them. We use them a lot during our horsemanship clinics. Great way to warm your horse up. Great way to overcome and solve different problems, like a horse wanting to speed up or not rate or follow a feel. You know, I'm looking for that level top line and just softness and an understanding between myself and that horse. So let's just do a couple patterns today. And the first one I'm going to do I call north, east, south, and west. As you can see from your angle up there that I got 4 sets of cones. And there's an opening between each set. So there's 4 sets. 1, 2, 3, and 4, or north, east, south, and west. In this pattern, there's no set pattern, but you must enter or leave. Matter of fact, you can only enter or leave between a set of cones. Let me tell you a little secret about really good horsemanship. Know where you're going to go before you go there. Know what you're going to do before you do it. Know what speed you're going to travel at. If you're thinking ahead, that's called prepared, and it looks better, it's easier for the horse, and I guarantee you, you're going to look like $1,000,000. So I like to do this particular pattern in a trot because I don't want to be going all over the place and then having to change leads, especially on a young horse that maybe isn't ready for that. So this is going to be a great warm-up exercise, teaching my horse to guide by using my off rein, my off leg, picking that shoulder up, aware that I'm not over bending, and then maintaining that trotting cadence. So there's a lot going on. So this is a thinking man's game. Get in the habit of talking to yourself while you ride. So as I go, here I go, right now. Now, when I go to trot, I'm not going to kick this horse. I'm just going to slide my legs back, squeeze my butt cheeks, squeeze my legs together, and just say trot, trot. I'm going to go trotting. And if I stay wide, it's easier. I'm going to enter this set of cones here. I already know where I'm going to go. I'm going to go in there, in there. I'm always thinking that far ahead. So I'm picking up on that right rein just a little bit, using that outside rein, and I'm traveling. Look at my head. If you look at my head, you'll be able to tell where I'm going all the time. Here, I'm looking over there. I'm preparing to travel to my left. I'm just in a nice posting trot right here. Look, I'm looking to my right. Lift that right rein, use that left rein against his neck, and as I go across the middle, nice loose rein. This is a great pattern. Teach your horse to follow a feel, how to work off your legs, work off your reins, maintain a cadence here. So many cool things going on right here. Let's prepare for a stop. Prepare and sit. Boom, there's my stop. What a fun pattern. Can get so much accomplished here, but don't forget to prepare and think while you're riding. Northeast, south, and west.
No matter what discipline of riding you do, training, showing, and everyday stress is hard on your horse's legs. Decra Veterinary Products is a leading lameness company that brought you Osphos. Osphos is a clodronate injection, an intramuscular bisphosphonate to help control the clinical signs of navicular syndrome in horses 4 years and older. Ask your veterinarian if Osphos is right for your horse. Decra Veterinary Products is a proud sponsor of The American.
Howdy folks, I'm Matt Jobb, here today with you from Better Horses TV. So we're up here at 11 Oaks Ranch in Lee Summit, Missouri. Got called up here for a 3-year-old Welsh cross horse that they couldn't get loaded. They're actually going to send it to me for some groundwork. It needs and some riding. It's very pushy. It started kicking out, started acting out, and ornery little critter. And so we're gonna get it loaded today, and but we're gonna teach it how to load. We're not just gonna force it to load. I'm not for throwing them in the trailer and going down the highway. I'm for teaching them to want to be in the trailer. And it's gonna make my job easier tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And with any horse, a willing frame of mind, you'll always hear me say that a lot. And so by the end of this episode, we're gonna have the horse loaded. The horse is gonna stand quietly, and we're gonna travel on back to Seabar J Ranch. So this horse doesn't want to get in the trailer. Owners had trouble getting in the trailer. And she's also picked up a habit of kicking back at you. And so we're working two separate issues here. We're working on her wanting to get in the trailer. Now she's standing quietly. We're rewarding her there. But she also wants to kick out. We can't allow that. Only time I think that you really need to get after a horse hard is during a safety violation. And to me, kicking out, trying to hurt me, that's a safety violation. We're not going to put up with that. So now we're going to get back to work here, asking her to get in the trailer. I'm going to add a little pressure, leave her alone. She stepped forward. Not going to do anything here. Ask her to go forward again. She gave to me a little bit, leave her alone. So everything like you've heard so many times, pressure and release, pressure and release. She tried to step, leave her alone. Here we go again. She moved forward, leave her alone. That's fine with me. Now she backed up, add pressure again. She's trying, leave her alone. She backed up, add pressure again. Anytime she's doing the right thing, I'm going to leave her alone. Anytime she's doing the wrong thing, I'm going to get after her a little bit. She's thinking about it. She's licking her lips. She's chewing. Exactly what I want here. She leans forward. I'll take it. Now I'm going to add some more. She leaned forward. Now she's thinking nope. So now I'm going back to it. Add some pressure here. She wants to move away. That's fine. I'm going to send her away. Turn her. Send her back. If she's thinking about the trailer, leave her alone. Now add some pressure. There. She's going to figure out that, hey, it's no fun out here. This guy's getting after me, but when I'm thinking the trailer, he leaves me alone. That's what I want her to be thinking. Don't allow that. That's safety violation. I get after her hard there. Say, hey, you're not allowed to kick me. So every horse is a little bit different. I'm trying to help her out wherever she needs my help. If I thought, well, maybe if I held a little pressure on the inside, she'd come in with me. So I'll give her a little pressure on the inside. No. There you go. She thought forward. I'm going to reward her for thinking forward. There, she's licking and chewing that time. All I want her to do is move one of her hind feet and I'll leave her alone. No. Come on. Oh, so close. Good job. Good job. You're thinking. You're thinking. Good job. All I want is pressure. Step forward. I leave you alone. There you go. There. And it's not about trapping her in here. I don't want her trapped in here. I'm going to let her like this trailer before I tie her in here and take off down the road. She's like, no, I'm not quite feeling it. I'm going to nicely ask her to stay, see if she wants to. She doesn't want to, I'm going to let her out. I don't want trailer to be a bad experience. No. Oh, thinking wrong. There we go. Nope. She's so close to it, so close. Nope. Forward thoughts, there you go. Yeah. Seeing the slightest try sometimes. She had a lot of no right there. She finally just lifted her front foot to go forward, so I left her alone. Yeah, I'll take it. You don't get very far forcing a horse to do anything.
You get their mind willing, and it just gets easier and easier and easier. And so here, this horse took a little while, but by pressure and release, she's willing to get in, calmly get in. And again, we don't allow safety issues. She's kicking, wanting to knock me around. We don't allow that. We want their brain trained. We want them to willingly say yes. This right here, these brain issues, makes an unsafe horse. We have to have them in the willing frame of mind. The most important thing you can teach on any horse is willing frame of mind. Get their brain trained. Then everything else comes easy. So thanks for watching Better Horses TV. Again, I'm Matt Jobb. You can find me at cbarj.com. We'll see you down the trails.
Whoa, partner. Hey, we're going to be right back with more Better Horses TV.
It's time to go with United Mosquito and Fly Control's premier fly system for fly control in your barn, providing relief for horses from the stress of fighting flies, and also makes the barn more pleasant for everyone in the barn. Easy, effective, and safe. With United Mosquito and Fly Control, we provide a full service. You as the barn owner don't have to do anything. We go everywhere and take care of everything with our friendly fast service. Call today at 913-558-3814 or email Paul at unitedmosquito.com.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on this week's episode of Better Horses TV. First of all, I want to thank Ernie and Ed for coming down and having us on the show. We love being a part of the show. I love the show, and I love what they're doing to promote the Western industry. Today, I'm going to talk about a piece of equipment that we use daily at our training facility, and that's the German martingale. Now, the German martingale is a real simple piece of equipment. So, to begin with, all you're going to have is a snaffle bit, just a regular snaffle bit. This one here is actually a twisted wire snaffle bit that's made by a Classic Equine. Okay. So, I start all my colts in the snaffle bit, and the reason is horsemanship's all about communication. And I feel like when I'm starting out with a colt, that the snaffle bit, and I prefer the D-ring snaffle, I like it best because I think it simplifies the signals that you're sending to that horse's mouth. Because here again, horsemanship's all about communication, and that is presenting things in a way that this horse understands so that they can find the response I'm asking for. So, one of the biggest challenges that everybody runs into in their training program is keeping their horse soft, keeping their horse collected vertically, and keeping their horse soft laterally, which is side to side. So with the German martingale, it's a real simple tool that as you go through your exercises and as you go through your training ritual, this tool is going to help you keep that softness and collection by providing some help to keep that horse broke at the pole. I'm going to step her over to the side so you can see. This soft piece of rope, which is just a light yacht braid rope, is going to run through the D-ring right up here, okay? Then it's going to run back here and clip to a snap on your rein so that when you pick up on your reins, there's contact and you provide pressure in this horse's mouth so that horse, when they find that release point, it helps that horse automatically be collected and be soft laterally, just like she's doing right here. See, when you pick up on that rein, if your horse wants to elevate its head, like this right here, say I pick up on that rein, this horse wants to elevate its head, it provides pressure right there, okay? Real good tool to establish vertical softness and lateral softness in your horse and to help keep your horse collected in the maneuvers that you're doing. So like here, when I get on Reba here and I put my hands down and apply low pressure, that German martingale, this piece of rope right here, provides some downward pressure and helps her to find that release point. Well, when she finds that release point and she's collected up here at the pole and she stays collected in her face, What that does too is rounds this horse's back. And when you round your horse's back, automatically when you go to do a maneuver, this hind leg is going to come up underneath him. So earlier in one of the episodes I talked about the bungee tie down, and I use that piece of equipment a lot too. Normally when I transition from that, I transition into this German martingale. Great piece of equipment, real simple, inexpensive. Classic Equine makes this particular German martingale that I designed. There are a lot of them out there. The one thing that I have to have in a German martingale is I have to have this light rope that slides real easy. If you have something that doesn't slide real easy and it drags, you don't have that instant release when that horse finds that release point. So anyway, a great piece of equipment that can help any discipline of horse. I hope you found that helpful. That's a piece of equipment that you can put in your toolbox and help you accomplish what you need to accomplish in your training program. I invite you to go visit us on Facebook, Phil Haugen Horsemanship, or at Phil Haugen Horsemanship on Instagram. And then also we've started a new podcast that's on weekly. It's every Tuesday morning. It's called Be Your Best. So go look up Be Your Best Horsemanship and visit us on our podcast. Thanks for having us. And once again, thanks to Ernie and Ed for coming down and having us on the show this week. Have a great week. Take care.
Hey, stay tuned. There's more better horses coming your way.
One of the questions we get asked a lot is, can the CSI pad be used with a treeless saddle? It absolutely can be. The only difference is going to be, we have that 2.5 inch contour in our pad, and a lot of the treeless saddles only have a 1 inch contour. So normally I tell people about 3 fingers is where I want to see your saddle skirt end at, right in this area. With the treeless, I'm going to tell you to go back a full hand, because that's going to allow the contours to marry up better between the saddle and the saddle pad. Because if you're too far forward with your treeless saddle, it's going to want to push it down in the front end and pop it up in the back, and it's not going to look right. So just remember, move your saddle further back on the pad, but it's great with your treeless saddle, and it will help to eliminate the soreness the horses get, especially right across in here.
Hey, we want to welcome you to the Chicken Shack in Bronson, Kansas. Unbelievable trip. We've been planning this, and I'm here with the man right now, and we're talking about Spanky McKinnis. Spanky, really honored to be down here doing this.
Thank you, Ernie. I'm so glad you guys came.
We go back a few years.
We do that a long time ago. We've been family friends for a long time.
And lots of heritage here, Mark. Great chicken and everything from that standpoint, and we got the great chef going to be here putting his seal of approval on it.
I love it.
I've been in the kitchen talking to the chefs and stuff inside, getting an idea what we're going to see tonight.
Well, it's going to be really good. I'm going back 40 years. Talk to us a little bit about what they're going to experience. Not only chicken, but if I remember right, your onion rings are just out of this world.
They are. Homemade onion rings, homemade batter, livers, gizzards. Our fried chicken is bar none. We have people drive hours to come and eat, and they enjoy it. Family atmosphere is great here. Community's been amazing. So, my dad, Warren McKinnis, raised horses and on our ranch for years, and that's how we kind of grew up in this place. You know, me and my 2 brothers, family, we were in here every Sunday after church. It was what you did.
Ernie was asking me if you're going to put calf fries on the menu anytime soon.
We can do that just for you, I guarantee you.
It's not a bad idea.
I know.
Ernie, he'd eat you out of house and home. I guarantee you can't cook them fast enough.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what, let's take a break. Let's go to get to see some of this chicken. We're going to wrap it up. We'll talk about with some of your clients that come in here, your customers, and let's see where we go from here.
Sounds
fun. Let's get started.
Sounds great. Thanks, guys.
No matter what discipline of riding you do, training, showing, and everyday stress is hard on your horse's legs. Decra Veterinary Products is a leading lameness company that brought you Osphos. Osphos is a clodronate injection, an intramuscular bisphosphonate to help control the clinical signs of navicular syndrome in horses 4 years and older. Ask your veterinarian if Osphos is right for your horse. Decra Veterinary Products is a proud sponsor of The American.
Okay, here we are. We're going to wrap up the episode. We're doing at Spanky's Chicken Shack here in Bronson, Kansas.
100 miles south of Kansas City.
About 15 minutes west of Fort Scott.
Really a great place. Mark, what'd you think?
This was awesome. We've had a great time down here. Spanky, you put on quite a spread. Y'all see the table of food that they presented by this woman here. She makes it all by hand.
Tell us a little bit about what was on the final plate.
She sent us out everything from German potato salad to spaghetti, coleslaw, and she makes it all by hand. We had chicken and gizzards. Never get that anywhere else.
How about those onion rings?
Oh, they're out of this world. I don't know who come up with that stuff, but
did you get some chicken fried steak?
Yes, and chicken fried steak was awesome too.
Good.
And and let's not forget, like you said, those cinnamon rolls and those rolls, the pecan roll. We had everything.
Pecan, regular, and peanut butter.
Message I'm trying to get out to my friends all over Better Horses. If you're going anywhere near Bronson, Kansas, you need to come down to the Chicken Shack. You're making some expansions. That's what we're talking about. Fish on Friday night.
Catfish on Fridays. We're going to be doing prime rib on Saturdays and chicken all weekend long.
Just a wonderful place. Go to the Chicken Shack. You won't be disappointed. And I tell you what, you'll be sold on all their stuff.
Good stuff.
Thank you, guys.
Look forward to seeing everybody.
Yep.
Thank you.
Come see us.
John Deere is known for quality equipment. This quality has created a perception that John Deere is more expensive than other brands. But high quality doesn't mean high priced. The truth from buyers in our area is customers who have purchased a John Deere compact utility tractor saved more than $2,000. Dare to compare us before buying. You and your wallet will be surprised. Nothing runs as long as a Deere, and we'll prove it with our exclusive 10-year warranty. Visit heritagetractor.com/compare to learn more.
Hey, thank you for watching Better Horses. If you've missed any of our shows, check us out at betterhorses.com where you can see all our episodes.
You want more Better Horses? Check our podcast out by typing in Better Horses.
And don't forget our newspaper coming out 5 times a year, also on the same website.
You're going to love it.